Alright, I'm excited to watch this game. Actually, need to... It's a bad matchup for 𝐂𝐍𝐍𝐄𝐓. Can you guys hear me? Let me see. It doesn't have access to Call of the Week, therefore it cannot really respond adequately. And look at this, for example. What is happening right now? Are we gonna really spend 4 runes? Are you kidding me right now? In order to do what? To do 6 damage somewhere? It's unbelievable how horrible that must have felt. We literally lost our whole board, and we are against the Dazzling Aurora, which means all Dazzling has to do is get a Dead Bloom here, and we are screwed. So let's see what we're going to do here. I think we're going to try to conquer and just hold. The problem is we are on Aspirant, and Aspirant is not great. Now, one thing we could do is just go try Clash with the Dead Bloom and force him to reverse. Force him to use the reverse. Let's see if he can get out of there. Are we acting like we actually have a spell? I don't think we have anything here. It's 7 versus 8. He literally doesn't have to jump back. Oh, he does jump back. The bluff actually works. There's literally nothing in our hand except retreat. I bet you there's nothing we could have played except retreat there. That's unbelievable that he jumped back. Are we about to win the game here? Oh, no. We don't win game here. We just actually conquer 2. Or do we wait? Interesting. Yeah, one thing we could do is make the jump back with the Darius, but he has to understand he literally has no more runes. He needs to do something now. He has no more runes. He needs to apply the pressure now. Honestly, I would even fill up my whole board on the other side. I would completely fill up my board on the other side. I would completely fill up one side. Now, the one with no reverse. 100%. No, I don't think this is how... We'll see. We'll see how this goes. No, you have to move everything here. Yes. You have to move everything. This is your final turn. You have no more runes. You have to understand, guys, no more runes. That's the issue. No more runes against Dazzling. This is your final play. You have to hope to God he doesn't hit Dead Bloom, and that's it. I think you win here. There's nothing else Misfortune can do except if, God forbid, she has the Bullet Rain. Now, if she has the Bullet Rain, you're going to lose the game no matter what, so GG. We tried. At least we tried, you know? Alright, yeah, this is tough. Yeah, I get it. 𝐂𝐍𝐍𝐄𝐓, this is a tough one, to be honest with you. You're going to have to make that choice, and I think that is the right choice. That's not a bad combination here. You're not equaling 7, so this is just a move forward. So I would have preferred... The math is never going to add up, so why just don't fill up one board? It's whatever, we'll see. Now Dead Bloom can do whatever he wants. He can come here. And here he actually wins. Do we have a Hex deck? Even Hex deck doesn't activate here. 𝐂𝐓. Oh, Ravenbloom. Crazy. That's crazy. Oh, no way. Do we win the game here? Does he have Accelerate? Oh my god. 3rd Dead Bloom. That's game for 𝐂𝐍𝐶. 𝐂𝐍𝐶 cannot recover from this. We get the double Dazzling. Oh my god. 𝐂𝐍𝐶 surrenders. Wow. If he did not have the 3rd Dead Bloom, I do not see an actual way for him to recover this. I don't know how it is ever possible for him to actually win this one if he did not have the third dead bloom. Can anyone tell me how he could have done it otherwise? Bullet rain potentially into... You need an accelerator. Maybe he runs Lee Sin. I don't know. Well, what I know is that was a tough game, and he pulled it off. That's pretty crazy. He actually pulled it off. I mean, it was tough for him. So nice try. Honestly, nice try. He never pulled it off. Actually, I don't know why I'm saying he pulled it off. I'm not gonna ask the obvious question, but I feel like there's a question that needs to be asked here. But I'm not gonna ask it. I enjoy the commentators. They are cool players. They sound really good. Like the pink sweater commentator, blazer commentator is really refined, really well spoken. I really like her. Very, very good job. Let's see. Start strong with 𝐂𝐍𝐍 here. 𝐂𝐍𝐍 needs to hurry up, get as many points as possible. I think we're going to try to slow the game as much as possible. Stack deck is going to put the odds against us here, allowing the opponent to just put 3 cards down. More options for Dazzling. More opportunity for Dazzling to appear. And if we see another stack deck, it will be really bad. But instead, we're going to see another horrible thing, which is that chest, which basically kills itself in channels and draws. So it allows you to draw 1 card for basically free. It just costs 2, which is an interesting concept. It's like a treasure chest. You just play it 1 turn early, and then the next turn gives you treasures. Unfortunate here, we weren't able to actually accelerate and get the actual second point. We really need stuff like that, but it's also potentially an opportunity because that's Sigil Storm. Sigil Storm is going to really hurt us every time we conquer, so we need to be very smart in our calibration into it. We really need to go in there once and done. We can't really keep coming and going. It's going to really slow us down. Let's see how 𝐿𝐴𝐿 wants to actually run this. I think we just run the 𝐂𝐍𝐍 forward. I guess we're going to try to draw more cards. I think we're going to go ahead and run the 𝐂𝐍𝐍 forward, draw an extra card. So channel that rune now. Per the rules, you could have actually floated as well if you wanted instead of stupefied. But, I mean, if we're going to conquer with the 𝐂𝐍𝐍 anyways, I think we should go conquer first, then you draw. Then, but I don't know, maybe he wanted to see options first. We'll see how it works out for him. Let's see, a double Poro in the back. It's not going to help much here against a bunch of big guys. Let's see, the opponent's feeling a little bit slow in the play, showcasing that potentially he doesn't have the cards. No, he does have double Dazzling. He's actually nice poker face, I guess. This is his I win the game face. He's kind of distraught a little bit because he didn't have 9 this turn. I think that's the problem. He's really, really hurt that he didn't have the 9. I think that's what's happening here. And the Arena's grades is actually going to showcase as probably God saving battlefield for this guy because he's at 6 already and the opponent is only at 1. Finally, Dazzling is coming down. Is it too late? All we need to do is go to 8. He needs to have a choice between Dazzling or Dead Bloom, and I think you have to make the Dazzling choice. Look how crazy this is. 𝐂𝐍𝐍's already winning the game. Unfortunately, Snick, you know, Snick could have pulled his misfortune last turn. Wow. I think Snake just misplayed here. I think he had the turn where he should have pulled his misfortune. He misplayed there. He never pulled her out. And with the Arena Greatest, I mean, the miscalculations are you're gonna lose the game quickly if you just pass for 2 turns with no units. I think the right play was to pull out the misfortune, but we never pulled her out for some reason. We just kept passing for 3 turns straight. And then there was a just concede, and you guys, there was 2 dazzling auroras in the hand and a dead bloom, and the guy was just like, bro, I think I already lost the game. No, that's crazy. Arena's Greatest is probably one of the best ways to deal with misfortune, which is obviously extremely clear. It's probably Mage's best weapon is Arena's Greatest right now. Because mages do not like when opponents have access to 10 runes. That's extremely detrimental to mages. I feel like mages cannot deal with 10 runes. Either their Dead Bloom challenge or something crazy like that. I mean, 10 runes is just too much. I think we're going to go to game 3 here, which is really good. We'll see how this guy can actually do without Arena's Greatest, without Reaver's Row. Also, the opponent does not have Aspirant, so he's going to have to go for Obelisk probably this turn. And 𝐂𝐍𝐍𝐄𝐓 is going to be actually really benefiting from this Obelisk potentially. Maybe, well, if she's going to go second, she might be able to play 2 Poro. If she can play that 2 Poro, going to 2, getting to 4 ASAP, that is the actual win condition here. Let's see if Alansky is going to be able to pull this off. It is Obelisk. We're going to have to go to double Poro, or hopefully a Sentry Poro. That is a Ravenbloom Sentry. That would be the ideal. Oh my god. Misfortune is playing ideally right now. This is very scary against the Obelisk. Are we going to be able to pull this off? We need to do this. If we don't, I think our win condition actually falls down. Now, we do see a time wrap. Maybe late game we can steal the game with that. We'll see how Alansky does. There's no... Oh my god. I guess we don't want to play the speed game. Look, you're going to see here, there's a turn that our opponent is not going to be able to play anything. Exactly. Imagine here, we move our Poros forward. We could have been at 4. There's 0 answer to this. Now all we get is what? A point? We'll see if we can get to 2. If we can get to 2, potentially 4, that will be huge here. Opponent cannot respond. Opponent needs 1 more turn. Actually, is Aurora unlocked? Aurora's already unlocked. Fudge. Aurora's already unlocked. See, we didn't even get a single point and Aurora's already live. Holy moly. Does he draw Aurora? I don't know. His poker face is not showing me that he has Aurora. I'm hoping to God here he doesn't have Aurora. Sanctuary. I mean, this is wrong. I think we should have... If we were going to conquer, we should have went into conquer first so we can look. Then we can play with the tank and draw. But that's fine. Snake. Snake. Oh, don't snake me, Snake. We're going to put them both top. So, yeah, exactly. We needed to draw them then with the Watch for Sale. And that sucks. Sorry, with the tank. Unfortunately, we didn't play him. Now we play 2 units down. Too late. Too late now. Too late. Too late. It's too late. It's way too late. You can see Alansky is kind of like stressed here. I can see Alansky is like a little bit stressed here. You can see his like there's a little bit extra shine on the top of his head, probably because they're sweating a little bit. There it is. The tie wrap is about to get sabotaged. No, that was our only win condition. Oh my god, no, that was literally our only win condition in our hand right now. There's no win condition in our hand. Maybe Thousand Tail if we fill up a board. We'll see how this works. Okay, Dazzling is down. This is so unfortunate, guys. This is so unfortunate. This is so unfortunate. This is so unfortunate. Let's see if Dazzling pulls something crazy. Please don't give me... It's always the nuts. It's always the nuts. And he loses really bad cards. So now he's going to top deck something amazing. Damn it, guys. This is only spelling really bad. The word really bad, I guess, 𝐂𝐍𝐶 here. Let's see what we're going to draw. We don't have a time wrap anymore. Ooh, we draw our Gear Breaker! Can we pull this off, please? Please pull this off. Please pull this off. It sucks that he actually dead bloomed here. We literally just drew it to our Gear Breaker. Yeah, unfortunate. I know it sucks. You're gonna have to play some Cards, yeah, you're gonna have to play it. Let's go. Put it off. Dazzling, if he doesn't have a second Dazzling, we literally win this game. That Bloom is gonna be hard to push off, but it's fine. We'll figure it out. That Bloom is hard to push off, but it's fine. We'll figure it out. Now, if we do not, if he has a second Dazzling, we lose game. But if he doesn't, we're gonna be fine. So there it is. The Gear Breaker is going down. We're gonna go Conquer with the Stank, potentially. There's no way we're gonna be able to kill that Bloom here. I don't see any way in God's green earth we can kill that Bloom. With 3, I mean, Void Seeker makes our Raven Bloom go to 4. I mean, that's potentially the only way. Do we have a Void Seeker? No, a 𝐂𝐿𝐓. That's not enough. Did he do the math right? Goes to 4/7. Oh, and the tank has to die. The tank has to die. That's funny. That's a funny interaction right there. Really cool. We're gonna go and play into Sanctuary here and get to draw the top 2. Pretty nice effect. Another really cool mage card. It's kind of scary against Demo though. Against any purple deck that's playing Nocturne can be a little bit terrifying. So I do not recommend playing it, but yeah, it's a pretty strong value. Let's see what Misfortune can pull off here. Let's see, we can play another Dazzling. We're gonna have to play another Dazzling. Is this gonna be a dead Bloom? It looks like another Dazzling. Wow, we actually pulled it off. We have a... What is this? Oh, Accelerated Misfortune, nice. Can actually attack with her. Nice. That's pretty nice actually. He gets to restand one of his runes. Definitely doesn't have that blue Aurora, or he would have played it. Which sucks. Now he's gonna have to actually play a full game against Guy, so he's not gonna be able to have fun with this one. Potentially looking to see what card does he want to keep up top. We can put any card we want. Man, what is he looking at? I mean, all you want to see is Dazzling. I would put just all the cards down if it's not Dazzling, right? Isn't that the idea? Or are we saying that Dazzling's too late? Now we're going to actually have to really play a full game, and I really need to make sure my top deck is good. What is happening right now? Alansky is feeling a little bit good. Even though he has 0 units on the board, he knows that his opponent cannot play Dazzling. He knows that he's not necessarily got Dazzling on the top. And now the Darius is going to be able to abuse. Yep, you're going to see the Darius abuse here. This is the red special. This is what makes every red deck crazy strong in the mid game. Almost potential 10 damage coming out of nowhere, you know, with 𝐂𝐿𝐓. So it's almost responding to. You can't respond to it because you're at 6 runes, and usually in the mid game your runes are always pretty tapped out. So huge attack here. You gotta always be ready with this. And I'm not sure Snake has actually felt this before. I mean, this is how it feels against red. You need to be ready for the Darius. Misfortune is out of the game now. Do we even have any more units as Dazzling? The Dazzling deck with no Dazzling. This is unbelievable. And Alansky literally top decked. He literally top decked his fucking Gear Killer, which is unbelievable. Now we do have that Dead Bloom. Dead Bloom allows us to actually even out the game. We needed that Dead Bloom, and this Candlelit Sanctuary is just giving our opponent so much resources. You see how I'm telling you this Candlelit Sanctuary does not feel good? It's so much resources. A Teemo would be activating Nocturnes through the wazoo from this. The opponent literally saw, look how important the top deck is for our opponent. Look how much time he's spending on this. This is unbelievable resources you're giving for the opponent. For what? Because he played the game? Why would you ever play this battlefield? I guess you get resources too. Whatever. You can't play with the little bit of resources you got. Why you gotta give your opponent a way out? There it is, the Thousand Tail. There's no way to respond to this. I don't believe so, except it's the Bullet Rain. I don't believe Snake plays Bullet Rain. We never seen it once. What are you thinking about, Snake? There's really not much you could respond with. You have... what? What is there? What can he respond with? Is he about to tap out? Does he have no cards in hand? Is he thinking about conceding? There's no response. What is he tapping? A Bullet Rain? Yeah, that's game. That's game. He just concedes the game. Exactly. He just conceded the game. GG. Misfortune loses against the 𝐂𝐍𝐍𝐄𝐓. All you have to do with 𝐂𝐍𝐍 is just play pressure and also leave. He literally just retreated all his cards, all his runes. He has 2 cards in hand now. This is an unplayable game. And he has no board. And he has nothing. No game state right now. I don't know what's happening. Don't ask me. Holy moly. He just passes here to 𝐂𝐍𝐍𝐄𝐓. Look, man, I don't know if he's played the game without a dazzling against the 𝐂𝐍𝐍𝐄𝐓. It's not fun playing against 𝐂𝐍𝐍𝐄𝐓 when you only have 3 runes. 𝐂𝐍𝐍𝐄𝐓's not going to let you play the game. It's really not that fun. Okay, that's cool. It's fun to play that. Okay, why are we acting like we're actually going to do something here? Are you going to keep Ride the Wind him or fighting him? Flighting him? Why would we even conquer with that? How would you start with that one? What the fuck? What? I guess that one can jump back and restand. But why would you want to put that one forward? That's crazy. Guess he can restand that or something. Bro, the guy's actually shutting all his... It's like kind of, what do you call those? Rooster blocking? I don't want to say the word. He's not going to even He's not even playing it accelerated. There, he just restands. I guess that's why we moved it forward. We kind of anticipated the second fight to flight. Pretty smart move there, actually. Okay, let's see. What's the idea here? Snake actually built his deck really smartly. He put a lot of spells, knowing that all he needs is Dazzling to pull his units. The problem is he literally has no runes, no cards in hand, and the opponent is a 𝐂𝐍𝐶 with a 1,000-tailed Darius and a Watchful Sentry on the board. That's game over. Here it is, guys. We just play units down. And there it is, he just passed it. Unfortunately, guys, the moment Misfortune played that Bullet Rain, it sealed the deal. Too expensive of a Bullet Rain when we are not ahead. If you need that Bullet Rain to activate and to get you insane amounts of resources when you're ahead. Unfortunate here for Alon's, our Misfortune player. Really close game though. If he was able to find the second Dazzling Aurora, he had time to play it. If he was able, but he never found the second one. If he was able to find another Dead Bloom, there's potential to keep. Whatchamacallit, like, could have kept the game even. Could have kept the game balanced and even. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Let's see what they're talking about.
Play 2 drops play, and that didn't happen. It just ended up being 𝐂𝐍𝐍 Survivor. We thought it was going to go bad very quickly with the ramp spell follow through, like you said, but perfect answers at perfect times go a long way.
You know, the Misfortune deck does a really clear plan, and sometimes what the 𝐂𝐍𝐍 deck gets to do, why 𝐂𝐍𝐍 is so strong, is it is adaptable. Some games you get to be the aggressor. Some games you're stealing points. Some days you're the control deck. You're answering with removal spells, using Darius and Thousand Tail Watcher to get rid of their units. And
yeah, okay, thank you. I mean, it was okay. It was okay. The game was okay. I think they could have played it much better. The Misfortune. I think Misfortune, what you do is you literally just recycle every single card you see. Every single card you see, you recycle it. Every single card. Let's go watch another game here. It's going to be a while, I think, before next game, so let's go watch something else. No, not this one. What happened to the stream? Jinx versus 𝐂𝐍𝐍. Let's see here. I don't know. I really wish I was there. I really wish I was there. Alright, man. Jinx is kind of popping off here. For some reason, they did not attack yet. I'm not sure. Oh, well, I mean, he's tapped out here. Is that all in one turn? Holy shit. The fuck is all of that? What is happening right now? How is this possible? Oh, he discarded 2 of them. Wow. This is the most insane thing I've ever seen in my life. Is he... There's no way he's not stacking his deck. We can tell the dreaming is definitely 𝐂𝐍𝐍. I don't think Jinx would even think about something like that. What is Jinx thinking about? Do I want to attack with my Assaulter? I think you do. What else are you going to attack with? There it is, just a free kill. Holy moly. Look how ahead Jinx is right now. Just from, like, what? Discarding, playing Jinx out, discarding 2. Unbelievable, like, that's crazy. What a strong plan. This is crazy. Jinx is right now in the seat. Definitely in the hot seat. Let's push it. Come on, Jinx. We're just gonna keep attacking. Come on, let's go, Jinx. Is he worried about something? What is he getting worried about? Let's just go. Yep, you don't have to assault with the last Jinx. Now, the last Jinx in the back, man, she's definitely open for a falling star, but I don't know, it might be a good thing. The problem is here we cannot defend our chemtrails. How are we going to defend them? We can't defend them at all. So they literally just die. Instead of defending them, we're just going to go ahead. What is happening right now? We literally drew all 3 of them. We literally top decked all 3. I'm supposed to believe we top decked all 3. Is somebody going to shuffle his deck after this? Holy shit. This guy needs to come to the casino with me. I need somebody like him. Shuffle my deck for me. Let me make sure you guys can still hear me. I need this guy to shuffle my deck for me. I can't believe this is a Gabriel Fernando kind of situation. Alright, there it is. Guys, we know this. There's no literal defense. Here it's a literal Infernal Hedge deck. Yep. There's nothing we can defend. Jinx is really susceptible to this. If we get a falling star here, we might actually kind of fall behind because we only get to conquer once. Kaiser passes? Why is Kaiser passing? The guy's like, wait, what? I guess Kaiser wants to respond instead of actually just conquer, which doesn't make sense to me. You would just get conquer, play the song, and get the options to respond with extra cards, especially with that retreat in hand. Why would you not conquer a free point? Kind of showing a little bit of inexperience, but it's okay, guys. We're gonna see how this game goes. I think Jinx has the upper hand here. J-Dog is showing us maybe he's doing this out of something. We'll see. We know he's gonna retreat in the Dreaming Tree, but why won't he just move the Raven Bloom and potentially gain more value from his runes? And if you're gonna retreat with the Dreaming Tree, you could just do it on the Raven Bloom, worst case scenario. We'll see how this goes. Come on, baby. Look, I mean, it's the same card over and over again. Is anybody gonna shuffle his deck? This guy literally drew 5 out of 6 cards in his deck. There's 6 unique cards in his deck. He drew 5 of them. I've never seen anything like that before. Not on turn 3. Void Seeker, there it is. So we know we have Void Seeker, so why would we not move the Raven Bloom forward? Nobody will know. By the way, this is an actual Jinx that is actually at 5, but I guess after the assault she goes down and... Wait, what just happened? Isn't Jinx at 5? Is just assaulting? Oh, because the damage that happened. So the retreat, so the whole Dreaming Tree was useless? We didn't get a draw from the Dreaming Tree this turn with the retreat? What? Misplay. Alright, Jinx is really weak right now. Jinx feels like she's completely run out of any like traction at all. A singular 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐄𝐂𝐓 here ends the game. A Falling Star puts you really forwards. Falling Star potentially into a Hex deck, or Void Seeker wins game here. Falling Star is the answer. We do see a Falling Star made to dual Falling Star. I see 2 Falling Stars. What is happening? What is this? Okay, there's the first one. We're gonna hit the Traveling and the other guy. Okay. Now Raven Bloom's at 3. Can you play a retreat and then not choose somebody? Because then you get that 4 and then you just attack. Or we could have just traded there. I guess we don't want to. What do you have? Ride the Wind? What do you have? When nothing you have is actually playable. A stack deck? What do you have? Hex deck? Wow. Okay, I take it back. Jinx is in the freaking driver's seat right now. He's a 𝐂𝐍𝐶 deck. There he says the second card played. There it is. No way to defend this Darius, and I don't think Jinx wants to fight it. Except if she has her Death Rocket. Did he draw Poro? That's horrible if he drew a Poro. We need a Death Rocket here to kind of stabilize. No Death Rocket. We're gonna play a Poro. What is this? Falling? Falling is not great, but it's okay. It's better than nothing. Actually, we get... It's one of the best options we have here. Oh, this is actually one of the best plays we can do. We're going to be drawing 2 cards next turn, which is great. This is exactly ideal scenario for Jinx. No board. We're ahead. We're the only ones that have units on the board. Oof. We used a lot of spells as Jinx. Problem is you're playing against 𝐂𝐍𝐍𝐄𝐓 at Jinx, and 𝐂𝐍𝐍's not gonna really let you play the game. 5. Accelerated 𝐂𝐍𝐍𝐄𝐓 coming out. She's gonna draw. There it is. She's drawing. Dreaming Tree is gonna be perfect for the retreat for her. We get to draw, channel, draw. Oh, this 𝐂𝐍𝐍 feels so good on Dreaming Tree. Wow. Especially with retreat, you get to go draw, then retreat, get a channel, draw because you're on Dreaming Tree, then play her draw again. Whew, crazy. Awesome. It feels so good. It's a net +2 for 0 for 1 power. Net 3 for 1 power. Okay, we're stack decking. Vi is a good option here. I think we keep the Vi. I think you need that Vi, especially with the trash can, how big it is. Oof, we put a 𝐂𝐿𝐓. Really? I mean, that's freaking surprising, I'm not gonna lie. We do choose a 𝐂𝐿𝐓. I think that's his way into killing this 𝐂𝐍𝐍. I don't think he sees another way. But remember, move in forwards first so you can activate it on the Dreaming Tree so you can draw. Let's see if he does that right. There it is, he's doing it right. He's gonna move in forward. He gets to trash and draw. Actually, huge trash. Why would you ever trash that? I just wonder what other card he had. Into 𝐂𝐿𝐓 to draw. And he's gonna respond with a retreat. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Right the wing, no, fight or flight. So it's the second fight or flight. That's why we throw fight or flight, because we had the second one. That makes total sense now. What the hell is this? 167. They're still playing? Darius is so hurt by this deck. Darius cannot answer the deck, the Master Yi deck at all. Bro, I don't think Darius can actually answer this. Oh no, he doesn't have Trifarian. Trifarian is going to feel really good. Interesting option here for this Miko Master Yi, the Hollow Tome. Really good addition here. But it's really basically telling the opponent how he's going to be playing. It's just going to be pulling out his Master Yi as many times as he can. But it's actually really smart. I think you want to pull out your Master Yi here, Clash. Because that's what your Hollow Tome is telling you to do. And you know the opponent is not coming at you anytime soon. This is going to feel really good for this Master Yi. The Hollow Tome is going to feel amazing. You get to just play accelerated units with the Tasty Folk, Master Yi. And he just brings them right back to life. Of course, Mastery is really hardcore thinking about this one. Not sure what's there to think about. There's not a lot there. Master Yi is pulling out the Master Yi. Of course, that's the idea. You want to pull out your Master Yis. You want to... Look how many rooms he has. No, the ideal scenario is that the Master Yi dies. No, he just passes. This is really bad. The Tasty Folk's not going to allow us to get any value. Unless there's another Master Yi dead. There's not a lot here that Darius is going to be doing. He's just going to be filling up his board. I don't think he's going to be trying to respond to the Tasty Folk, is he? If he does, he wins the game. This might be it. He does have the cleave. Oh my god, there's only an on guard. This is not enough. That's game. Oh no, Master Yi was not ready. Master Yi was not ready. He did not see. Oh no, wait. This will be fine. This will be fine. Oh, I remember because he gets the +2 from Master Yi. I forgot. So he does defy that spell though. But he has to be scared. If there's another cleave, he's screwed. Does he get it? Trifarian. I don't think now Darius can actually conquer. Thank God Miko was able to actually stop the cleave. If he did not, he would have lost the game there. Huge stoppage. Osvilito is not going to be able to get through. What an amazing try. So close. We're getting 7 points here for our Master Yi. Unbelievable. So close. We needed one more cleave. We would have won the game. Even the Master Yi is kind of like in shock. He's like, man, I almost lost. Alright, let's see if this Master Yi can actually do this. No hidden blades on the Trifarian, so all we gotta do is get as much value as we can from our units. Now, if we have a white flame here, kind of solidifies the win. Can also just activate 2 discipline. Kind of get, I think, W as well here. Now the Darius. Okay, so everything is at 5. So 6, 11, plus 11. They're Draven by himself is 10. So 11, 22. And then we have 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. 29. I count 29. If there was a hidden blade, we won the game as Darius. That sucks. That's crazy. Okay, so we count here, that's 6 plus 8 is 14 plus 6 is 20. So 20 to 29. This is impossible. What are we doing? Wow. Is this really happening right now? Did Dead Bloom just win the game? This is unbelievable. I can't believe I just watched Dead Bloom win the game. This is unbelievable. Shake his hand. Wait, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It was even. That's why he asked him to unguard it. It was even. It was 9-9. Nice job! I can't believe I witnessed it. I witnessed the Dead Bloom winning game. I'm so happy I did that. I'm so happy I saw that. Guys, I'm not gonna ask the question. I know everybody's asking. But the games have been actually amazing. I think we've only seen a little bit of inexperience in only one or two of the games. Mostly in the, I believe. I mean, you don't want to call it inexperience because the thing about Riftbound is you have options to respond, and so leaving stuff open is not necessarily bad. But like we saw Victor literally throwing game 2 because he didn't know his opponent was at 7 points and he was trying to hold on to a point. Stuff like that. We saw Dead Bloom Misfortune in the round 6 of 9. Or 5, what was it? 5 or 9 or 6 or 9? Round 6 of 9, where she was trying to. He literally did not play a single game. Misplayed on the Misfortune pull. Did not pull out the Misfortune. Didn't gain any value from her because he was trying to pull out the Dazzling as soon as possible. And then the game was ended too fast because he was already at 6. He literally did not play a single card that game. So we saw some crazy stuff like that, and besides that, we saw some really good plays, to be honest with you. Let's see how round 6 of 9, is that game 2 coming out? What are they saying?
That we're showcasing so far, making a good stretch to potentially end up in our day 2 on our top 64 because we've seen 2 excellent
I love the
SVE.
decks. You know, the decks we have are amazing. Like, we saw so many players and all of them are doing so many things, and we saw so many of these different leaders doing different leader things, and every leader had a different strategy. Can you believe it? Yeah, absolutely, I do believe that. And the idea between everybody is extremely ambiguous, and no, not ambiguous, something better. What's it, like a technical term? Ambition, and we saw a lot of smart ideas, and you saw the technicality of the Thousand Tail. You can tell how important it is in these games. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and look at the screen because potentially game 2 is coming up. Let's go, game 2. There he is coming out. Let's go, there he is. Everyone hates Master Yi. Now the problem is this is a really bad battlefield for Master Yi, for Darius. But Arena's Greatest is one of his favorite battlefields. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. The Miko cut. The Miko cut. Oh my god. The Miko cut. He has no units to play it. Oh my god. Is this already over? Oh my god. No freaking way. We're supposed to be at 2 unit. We're supposed to be at 2 right now. No way. This is so bad. This is unbelievable. I've never seen this from Darius. This is literally the worst case scenario for Darius, to go in Arena and not play a unit. This is crazy. He's supposed to be at 2. His opponent is actually ahead of him right now. Oh no. Oh no. He's gonna Kiana. No Kiana. I guess he's looking for her. Interesting. That's it. Look how disrespectful he is to the Darius. He's like, bro, I'm just gonna keep a discipline. There's no way coming through. There's no way. You can't get this. Just crazy because he has 𝐂𝐎𝐍. Be careful. Let's see how this goes. We're gonna grab the Voma. This actually feels really good in Darius, actually, because you could just keep sending your recruits over there. That's actually really nice. Never mind. I actually take it back. Darius actually really likes Vilma. So both boards are actually really nice for Darius. Darius just needs to figure out a way to get through this shield, this power shield. There's the double cleave. I don't know if we use it this early. I don't think we use it this early. Because the problem is if we use it this early, Master Yi comes back and just like humiliates us. I don't think we do it. There is a potential of pulling out the Darius into the cleave. I think that's what we're thinking about doing, and I think that's the right thing to do here. But of course, what's going to happen is Master Yi is coming out at us, and he's going to retaliate at us. So we're gonna pull out Darius. We're gonna be able to play 𝐂𝐍𝐄𝐓 because the second card. Darius is gonna restand, so we're gonna actually be at 10, which is unbelievable. No way that Porter is gonna stop. The problem is Mastery comes and hits us and kills us. And I think that's the right thing to do for 𝐂𝐿𝐄 is to pull out his Mastery if Darius comes out. We'll see how this plays out. But I don't see any other options for Darius, really, to be honest with you. What else are you going to do? Just pass? Play Draven? Playing Draven is not good. Spectral? Spectral is bad. Damn, this is all bad. What is happening right now? He does 6 damage to the Puro. Just so you can conquer. Nice. I think that's actually probably the best option here. I think that's actually 100% right. Holy moly. That's literally our only way to re-establish our dominance here, aggression. Then we play into our Vanguard Lieutenant, which is really nice. He does have 2 runes open. Does he do anything with them? No, he doesn't have cards in hand. Damn, actually it's not bad. Actually, I think that's the right play there. Holy moly, I did not see the Falling Star. I don't know if I would have used the Falling Star. Do you use Falling Star? You have to, right? Because that Mastery just retaliates at you. But then you Falling Star the Mastery. I think that was wrong then. No. I think that's right because now. So how are we doing this? So that's it for 𝐂𝐿𝐄. So this is an amazing response here. Oh, well, yeah, exactly. So I think that was right. So we're supposed to Falling. So yeah, we were supposed to Darius in last turn, then Falling Star this Mastery, because right now Darius 𝐂𝐿𝐄 is not gonna actually kill this Mastery. This Mastery is at 8. So I was right. We actually were supposed to go Darius 𝐂𝐿𝐄. Damn, no Defy. Huge. This is huge. We're going in. This is risky. Yo, if he pulls this off, then he was right. If he pulls this off, he was right. Then the Falling Star first into the Darius at least keeps the Darius alive. We'll see how this goes. There, no response. Holy moly. Holy moly. I think 𝐂𝐿𝐄 is surrendering this game. Okay, we do see a Dead Bloom. We are going to see a Dead Bloom coming out. We are going to see a Dead Bloom. Never mind. It's not a surrender. It's not a surrender. We are going to see a Dead Bloom. So no matter how you slice it or dice it, Darius is going to die no matter what. So if you play the Falling Star early, or if you played it Dead Bloom, because we don't want to play it on Vilma, I guess. That's weird. So what we're going to do is just surrendering the game. What is Mastery doing? What's the strategy here? Just concede? This is crazy. This is actually unbelievable. This is actually unbelievable. Bro, this is crazy. This is proving the power of the Darius Arena. Darius Arena is unstoppable, dude. To be honest with you, the Darius 𝐂𝐿𝐄 is just not fair. Like, no deck can respond to Darius 𝐂𝐿𝐄. No deck can respond to Darius 𝐂𝐿𝐄. Why isn't there a card like that for blue? Literally no deck can respond to this. The deck that we have for blue is the 1000 Tail, and it's so much more expensive. 𝐂𝐿𝐄 is, yeah. If I was 𝐂𝐿𝐄, I'd be sweating right now. I'm ready to concede this game. I'm ready to move on. Next one. Let's go. Let's play another one. Come on, man. I want to show you my actual Dead Bloom. You know. There's a Draven. I'm in love with the Draven. bro. I'm sneezing so hard. Bro, Darius is so advantageous here. There's no way we can stop this. I don't see a White Flame is not good. Well, White Flame, I mean, I guess we could conquer the right side, play White Flame on top of it, but if, I mean, Grand Stratagem loses this game. Bro, I just want to, like, move on. Let's concede this game. Alright, 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐄𝐓 takes here. Good to draw. Just concede. White Flame on the 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐄𝐓, playing it onto the Pit Rookie. Oh, a Dead Bloom on the right side. This Dead Bloom should have came out last turn. But there's no way we respond to the Grand Stratagem board. We should have kept 3 up for the Wind Wall. We don't even have Wind Wall. We don't have Mystic. We don't have anything. Grand Stratagem wins game. No Grand Stratagem. No Grand Stratagem. That's crazy. That's actually... Oh, there is a Grand Stratagem. That's game. Alright, come on, 𝐂𝐿𝐄𝐍𝐄𝐓. Just concede for once in your fucking life, bro. What is this? Why do we have to see every single movement? I think this is a Japanese thing where they literally do not concede. Why are you running the time? You have to play game 2. You have to play game 3. It's just weird, man. If I'm playing the game... Bro, the problem is when I was at the Pokemon tournament, I was rushing through everything, bro. When I was at my Pokemon tournament, I was just rushing. I can't believe... I can't... nobody would be that slow in front of me. That would annoy me so much. Good plays though. Great try. It's just that the Darius with the Arena's Greatest, you're gonna see that he's gonna pop off in the earlier than you. Especially he needs to unlock that Darius Cleave play. Once he unlocks that Darius Cleave play, really there's no responses to it. Darius Cleave play has to be one of the strongest plays in the game. And unfortunate, you know, you just had no on guards to respond to it. If you did, the game would have been a little bit different. Or a Defy, the game would have been a little bit better. It's just extremely unfortunate. So let's see what these guys are talking about. Oh, the strategies are so important here. And you can tell that the Darius, you know, the Arena's Greatest, it was so great. You know, he did so much great things. And the Arena's Greatest is actually a great card. Especially when you're playing Draven in the deck, you know. Like I've talked about this a lot. Draven, when you play with the Arena's Greatest, you know, you'll see a lot of greatness. Absolutely, I see it. I saw that. We saw that. Everybody saw that today. Master Yi got stepped on. And Darius took the show. Yes, Draven obviously was in the back row. Shining his leather boots. And let's go. I get some messages here. Let's look at the screen and go to game 3, please. Everybody, let's go. 𝐂𝐍𝐿𝐄𝐓, man. 𝐂𝐍𝐿𝐄𝐓 is like the dopamine is Russian. Bro, 𝐂𝐍𝐿𝐄𝐓 did not play a unit game turn 1. Imagine he played a unit turn 1. He would have wiped the floor. He did not even play a unit. There it is. The Faithful Manufacturer faithfully come into the hand. Let's go. 𝐂𝐍𝐿𝐄𝐓 must be so happy to see this card. Let's go. The Master Yi is actually playing first here, though. Master Yi is in a really dominant position. He wants to be ahead here. He's going to go ahead and take that first point on to his favorite battlefield, the Grove of the God Willow. I don't know who God Willow is. I don't know who Willow is. I heard that he's D-bag. But the battlefield is actually kind of epic. You get to do a lot of things on it. You get to draw. It's kind of broken. And yeah, Darius is not going to be able to really respond here, especially unless he has a Darius Cleave. I mean, do you do that here? I actually, bro, if he has Darius Cleave here, he wins game. He doesn't have Cleave. He does have Cleave. He has Cleave. He has Cleave. I literally go Darius Cleave here. I literally go Darius Cleave. I literally go Darius Cleave here. Because then you shut him down from drawing. You get the extra point. He's not on the board anywhere. I literally go. There's 𝐂𝐿𝐓. What else are you gonna do? You're just gonna let him hold a point? Is that the strategy here? And let him hold a point? Look at the cards in your hand. They're literally bad. They're unplayable. Look at me right now. Master Yi has no plays at 6 runes. Let's do it right now. No, he's not looking at me. He was not looking at me. I don't know what he was looking at. Okay, whatever. Let's fill up the board. I don't know how we're gonna do what we're gonna do with the full board here. I think Darius should have came out. Look at me. I don't think the opponent is able to respond to Darius in any way here. If it came out with a 𝐂𝐓. At 6 runes, what do he have? Okay, there's a double on guard. No, there's a single on guard discipline. It's actually not bad. There it is. God of the Willow is just gonna draw cards for free here. It's extremely scary. Game 3 against Master Yi. And he's holding God of the Grove Willow. Good luck to everybody, baby. Why is those Vilter standing his fucking cards? What's happening? He just passed? Oh, he passes? Wait, what's happening right now? He forgot to draw? Are you kidding me? He forgot to draw. This pisses me off, bro. He doesn't know that he has to throw a card. You really don't know that you have to throw a card here? Are you kidding me? You 100% have to throw a card here. Forced upon you. Get rid of your first mate. Stop acting like a baby. What is this?
By 2 points here.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of important value in, can 𝐂𝐍𝐍𝐄𝐂𝐓 take both of those away this turn, get up to 3. Not the magic number, you really want those even numbers, so you definitely need to take one of them. You have a pretty good battlefield. You have 9 might of your own. You can definitely force your way in somewhere. And if you're doing that, it seems like 𝐂𝐍𝐍𝐿's plan, probably similar to game 2, get ahead, set up, and have a grand stratagem and be ready to conquer and take those last 2 things.
We did end up getting...
So, bro, I guess he wasn't letting him trash his card? I mean, he has to trash the card. I mean, it's a mandatory effect. I don't understand what was happening. You gotta fix the game state before moving forward. I mean, we literally just lost 3 minutes on the clock. What is happening right now? Don't worry, I think the judges give them their time back. But anyways, Grove the God Willow, there's no response to this. I don't think we can win this fight. I don't think we win this fight. And if we do, we're going to lose a lot of resources over this. Just send the Darius over there. What are you doing? Plus, where's your Falling Star? Now we don't have Falling Star. Now, see how without Falling Star, we basically automatically lose game? This is extremely bad game for Darius, guys. I feel it so badly. There's the first fail. That's it. I don't think we recover from that. I don't think we recover from that. What are you going to recover? We literally have no cards in hand to play anything. And our opponent's drawing 3 cards every turn. Oh my god. Now you pull out your Darius? It's too late. I think it's too late. We needed him to lose the God of the Grove Willow's powers. We all know Willow's a D-bag. You cannot let him be on that battlefield. And we had the opportunity to do that. Last turn, we did not take it. It's whatever. It's whatever. It's whatever. Now we're going to try to take it. Exactly the same play we should have done last turn. Can you believe it? Now he has to play 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐿. Exactly the same play that we had to play last turn. Can you believe it? The only difference is our opponent just has 2 extra cards for no reason. We're still going to lose the Darius. And now actually the opponent can actually respond to the Darius. Now opponent can actually pull out his Master Yi. Now the opponent is actually stronger. Holy moly. Pulling out our Darius 1 turn too short loses us this game. The power of the Darius game is that he's able to do that Darius turn and rob it. Steal it. So when you don't do it and you don't steal it, your power really weakens. And especially against the Groove of the God, GG. Now look how many responses he has. He could pull out his own Yi. He could play a Deblu. He could do whatever he wants. Master Yi 100% wins this game. 100% no response for Darius here. All because Darius did not pull out his own Darius early. And honestly, he did draw really bad. He needs to draw one more spell. Like, if he draws here Falling Star, it might actually even out. But he needs something. I mean, he's going to be able to take over the right field. But he needs something. He should have put the seals away. Why the hell do you keep the seals against Master Yi? Bro, if he loses this fight too, we literally just pass. We just concede. Throw the seal away. Throw the seal away. You're not playing the seal. If you play the seal, I'm going to get mad. He literally, holy shit, he drew 𝐂𝐍𝐍𝐄𝐓. We literally have no other way to draw cards. Did we draw Grand Stratagem? Baited Hook is not bad. It's not bad. It's anything. We need anything here. That's why he kept the seal. Baited Hook is not bad. Oh, no! I mean, that's value. That's value. You lose that for a 3 for a 6. I guess not that bad. That's value, I guess. Kind of want to speed these up, man. Let's see how Master Yi wants to respond to this. I guess he just pulls out his own Master Yi and then just puts. I mean, he's really strong. He has his Tasty Faithful. He just pull that out, accelerate it, keep the Master Yi in his champion zone. I think you do that. I think you just pull out the Tasty Faithful. You just literally keep your board how it is. Look, he just keeps drawing cards. Nothing can stop this Master Yi. He's literally having the time of his life. Don't forget to draw an extra card. Okay. Look at his hand. His hand's stacked. He can literally do whatever he wants. He could pull out his own Yi. He could play a Tasty Faithful. Chooses to pull out his own Yi. Not sure why. I guess it's more expensive. I mean, it's about the same price as the Tasty Faithful. And then he charms the Draven. Nice. Nice! That's game, right? Yep, that's game. 𝐂𝐍𝐶𝐄𝐓 just concedes. Thank you so much for allowing me to play against the Master Yi and get my ass wiped. Appreciate you so much. Take care. Thank you. Look, man, the guy tried. I mean, what are we supposed to do? I mean, Darius did his best. Yeah, and like I said, guys, Darius is great. And I told you the calculated strategies that come in these decks and are absolutely umbilical. Wow, I love Darius so much. I'm so sad that Darius did not actually make it. You know, I like how he just is the color red, and the color red is really cool for me. Look, it's all the way. You know, I have all around me, and my hands are. You know, they're really big. You see? Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you. Your hands are really big, and everything we've seen here is pretty cool. And, you know, the red colors are really nice, and therefore I think we're just gonna have a great tournament. You know, I'm just wanting to see more Darius, potentially more colors, but maybe another 𝐂𝐍𝐶𝐄𝐓. You know, red seems to be just a dominant color all over. It's all over everywhere. You know, I'm even wearing it myself. Yeah, guys, we're told to look at the screen now, and while looking at the screen, we're going to give you a big smile, and we're going to make you guys look at 𝐂𝐻𝐶𝐄𝐓's face. Let's go. Okay, let's talk to the guy.
You've always had a great infectious energy, so I'm excited to get a chance to talk to you. How has the event been for you so far?
Well, I was so excited to be in this event and just compete again, you know, like get real sweaty again that I actually slept for an hour. I was like pacing back and forth in my hotel room, and so far I've just hit the floor, and it's been a lot of fun, right? Like, this is a wonderful first event. I think the coolest thing that I've seen here is seeing so many like competitive players from other scenes come in here playing, and all for the best of rewards. The best of card, the metallic card from that is so sweet. It's such a cool incentive that I hadn't seen done before in like another card game, and I just really like that personally, and it kind of gives everyone incentive to pull the off-meta decks. I think Frodan's on like Leona,
yeah,
right? And then I'm seeing like Jim Davis on Jinx and all of that. So like this is just really cool to see everyone from other spaces come together and like just trying to brew, just trying to cook. And it's been a blast to watch and just compete in this event. And oh yeah, also, you should always read your opponent's cards so you don't ever
yeah. No, that makes sense. Well, so you mentioned the best ofs. We still have an undefeated Bully Bear as we're talking right now, which is insanity. I'm curious, you're talking about the best ofs, how cool it is. What deck did you play?
I brought Set. I brought Set for this one.
I said 𝐂𝐍𝐍𝐄𝐓, and I was gonna get, do a whole bit. No, we're okay. We're cool. We're in the clear.
I just wanted to get buff. I'm missing a gym day by being in Houston, so I had to get buff through other means, and that's why I brought Set. And I also kind of hedged my deck today to beat 𝐂𝐍𝐍𝐄𝐓, but unfortunately, I am not doing too hot against Yi. So Yi is what it is. He's kind of good, but other than that, it's just been a blast to play. Anyways, just to finally sit across and just
Bro, I think I need to finish my Yi.
All right, well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me, Krim. We're going to send it back to the desk and have even more Riftbound action coming your way.
How much is a White Flame Protector for real?
Feature couldn't quite get there in the end, but we're a couple rounds deeper. How's the tournament been going afterwards?
Oh, the rest of it's going splendid. All my wins so far 2-0, so I got really good breakers. Even if I X2 after that
That's
loss,
Togue?
I think I'm still making top cut, so
That's
pretty happy.
Togue!
Oh, that feature match, you didn't have to remind me of that, buddy.
That's Togue!
No, I did actually. I have to. Do you want me to go deeper into the feature match? Or?
No. Good mental for next round. Good mental.
All right, okay. But instead, you came all the way here from Australia to compete for this qualifier. How has it been? Are you still jet lagged?
Look at Togue, he's tall. He's tall as hell.
Maybe I should talk about the feature match.
Togue is tall as hell.
Yeah, my flight was 30 hours.
6'2".
I almost missed my plane on my layover. I was begging like the people at that gate, like, please let me in.
100%
I had to run there. My glasses broke. I have tape on my glasses. they broke. And so, like, my bag broke as well. I'm sweating on the plane.
That's hilarious. That's why you get for wearing glasses.
All right, well, thank you so much, Togue. Good luck in the rest of the event.
It is Togue.
We'll send it back to you.
It's Togue, not Togue. Bro, Togue is such a cool guy, bro. Bro, this guy's gonna make money just for being who he is. Bro, literally, that guy's gonna exist and make money, bro. So cool. So cool. That's so cool. Bro, I can't believe I'm not there, bro. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I'm so mad I'm not in Houston right now, bro. I'm so mad. What would I have taken? My fucking Victor? Honestly, I literally win against everybody except fucking Red.
Really excited to be here. I'll be calling the next 3 rounds today to round out the day. Been here all weekend watching matches, talking to players and judges. An incredible event so far. We're kind of getting down the line here where we're going to see people playing for their opportunity to make it to the second day and get to that single elimination portion. So I'm very excited for the rounds we have coming up.
I mean, there's not much else to say because we've got some exciting high...
What is the next rule? What
Round
is the
7
next
is
rule?
coming in right now. I want to go ahead and dive into these things because we have so much action and so many players that are really competing for these last spots. And for the first time this weekend, Lee Sin versus 𝐂𝐍𝐍𝐄𝐓. Lee Sin has not been seen at all, but
It's gonna be a boring game. Alright, how's he gonna go? Lee Sin's gonna play 2 units and he's gonna get his ass whooped if he doesn't play Zhonya. That's the game. If Lee Sin doesn't play Zhonya, he loses the game.
But
that's how
these champions that maybe you don't see as much play, there is still room for people to master them, and you do have an advantage. You know, there's probably some 50th
I like how
percentile
fast
players
they're
in
going
the
though.
room
I'm trying
who have
to
not
fuck
played
you.
a match against this archetype coming into the
I'm
tournament.
trying to go
and so that
home,
surprise
dude.
factor
Let's
is worth a
go.
lot too.
Let's
yeah,
go. Dreaming Tree
absolutely.
against
Not much to be said
Monster.
here, at least in the beginning turns, but the 𝐂𝐍𝐶
Acceleration,
Dreaming
Lee
Tree
Sin,
for
I
game
knew
1,
it.
pretty standard, what we see a lot right now from this deck. But you talk about the archetype and the buff
That's
kind of
the Lee Sin
synergies.
that bangs. There's the Zhonyas! I called it!
Some extra cards in your
I
hand.
called
Instead
it.
of the
I
unit
called
coming down on
Zhonya.
the
I
first
told
turn,
y'all.
Zhonya's hourglass.
With no
Just
Zhonyas,
set
go
things up here a little
home.
bit.
No
You know,
Zhonya,
the
go
𝐂𝐍𝐶 is
home.
pretty good at getting out to an early advantage there. And
No
winning in
Zhonya,
combat,
go
everyone
home.
exchanges with cards like 𝐂𝐲.
Why am I listening to these guys? No Zhonya, go home. That's how Lee Sin wins this game. I told y'all. There's no other way for Lee Sin to actually play the game because then Lee Sin can actually stay buff. Now, here's the problem that I want to tell you guys before I tell anybody. I'm going to tell it to you because you guys are telling me and I'm telling everybody. And I'm seeing you guys, you're telling everybody, telling me. And the idea is that Lee Sin is useless to buff. You don't even want to buff that Lee Sin. Whose name is Helpful Miner? Helpful Miner. Sounds like a geek. Let's see how this goes. 𝐂𝐍𝐶 is gonna run the show here. She comes out easy peasy. Qiyana's in the back row. Pass. Now we're just gonna give a huge advantage here to the 𝐂𝐍𝐶 because we had to play Zhonya's turn 1. We literally cannot play the game without Zhonya's against red. But like we are playing right. It sucks that against red we're always gonna have to play behind. Let's see what we're gonna do here. 𝐂𝐶's gonna get to draw. 𝐂𝐶's on the Dreaming Tree. Retreat's gonna feel really good here. Poro potentially comes back to safety. Wow, already activating the retreat. So maybe he wants to move the 𝐂𝐶 ahead again. Potentially he wants to just play her down again. Interesting. Just more units. Okay, cool. Pretty interesting. Just playing cards down, just trying to get the advantage early so he can end this game as fast as possible. He's already got the early points. And I think he's on the right track. I think he just keeps it up. And yeah, guys, on purpose, I don't want you guys to see my face. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go here. Alright, Qiyana comes, conquers, easy conquer. We were able to get rid of that. Channeling. We give the buff to the Qiyana. It's not really great because Qiyana can still die here. What up, Sam? Qiyana dies here, so I don't know what we're gonna do here. I guess we have the Zhonya, so we're not worried if she dies. What are we doing? Challenging. Interesting. Challenge here will work. I don't know how you want to slow down this 𝐂𝐶 though. I mean, the Qiyana is also always going to slow her down, but you don't want her to die. So you need a way to defend this Qiyana. So I don't know how you're going to do it. Alright, Sam. We get it. What's up, Sam? What's up, Sam? This guy is the definition of a narcissist. He has to say the same word 100 times, and then he has to say... He literally, instead of saying, what's up, man, he says, what's up, Sam? Because his name is Sam. Narcissist much. Qiyana's dead here, right? Keep up the good work. Alright, my brother, appreciate you. Thank you. You take care of yourself, my brother. I appreciate you for being here, man. Thank you. What's up, Sam? Alright, man. Qiyana's dead 100%. Qiyana's dead. Oh no, we have Zhonya's though. That's true. So everything here feels bad because then you're gonna have to deflect everything and then the Zhonya is just gonna give you back everything. This actually is amazing. You know what 𝐂𝐶 can do? Just not give a hoopty boopty. You're already winning the game. You literally don't have to respond to the Qiyana in any way. You literally He's not playing even the Lee Sin that stacks the buff, so you really don't even have to worry about somebody big. You literally don't have to worry about anything. You literally just stay keeping your points ahead and you're going to be fine. That Zhonya is not going to hurt you. It's just going to be a game like... Basically, it's like you're playing set. You're going to be fine. So all Kais has to do here is keep that advantage. She has a lot of cards. Just don't fall behind. Let's see. Like, here's the problem is, even if he does win this, I mean, that's the only way he could do that is with the cleave. I don't see another way he could have won that. Because you literally cannot do damage to Qiyana. Because she's just going to deflect and then she's going to just revive. So they just, yep. This is crazy good. Are we going to Falling Star here? You can't really Falling Star because you're already unguarded. Oh no, yeah, you could still Falling Star. So we'll be at 6. I don't think you're Falling Star. It's too expensive. Too much deflecting. It's too expensive. You literally have to deflect forward. You can't even. Bro, he has to deflect now what? Holy shit. Bro, he's gonna have to deflect 8. He's gonna have to deflect like 6. What the fuck? What a stupid game! You stupid Falling Star was 100 times better! Look how happy he is. Did you forget he had deflect? He forgot she had deflect. He forgot she had deflect. He forgot she had deflect. How the fuck do you forget? You see what I'm talking about? These guys are trash. These are not good players. I can't believe I'm not there. These guys have barely played 50 games. They've literally never played 50 games of this game. They have not completed 50 games. Oh my god. Yep, Accelerated Lee comes out. This is huge. Holy shit. Is Helpful Miner just gone? Let me hear the podcast.
Up and all those tricks again. The burden is on Helpful Miner to fire in. And again, particularly in Calm, you have so many tricks that are very good at winning exchanges inside of combat that involve drawing cards. They're super efficient on the stats level. So the quest now for Jones is just seeing if you can get into the other battlefield.
Yeah, and we see success even like Lee Sin, of course, sharing those same 2 domains as Lee Sin. We know that cards like Tasty Faithful exist, and we can accelerate them, not just our own champion unit that we're using here in Lee Sin, but we know that we can find these, obviously not the Dead Bloom play coming in here, but because they cost that sweet spot of about...
They're so boring, bro. Why are they not talking about how bad the Icathian Rain was? Oh my god. Why are they not talking about how backbreaking the Icathian Rain was? I would have shut down the whole stream. I would have been like, bro, bring this guy in. Let's have an intervention. Bro, listen to me. I know you were winning the game and you Icathian Rain the fucking Qiyana, you dumb piece of... Listen, we can move forward from anything in life. It's not about how hard life hits you. What else am I supposed to say? I mean, the guy's never gonna forget this. On stream, he Icathian Rain the Qiyana forgetting she has deflect. It's crazy. He goes from a game-winning position to potentially losing game here. Look at Jones. He's laughing his heart out. I'm supposed to commentate this? Bro, Miner is literally having PTSD right now. He's like, can we go back 2 turns? Yeah, unfortunately, according to the rules here in Section 3, Section 75, The Riftbound manual says you cannot actually go back in the time to another turn because you did not remember that the unit had deflect on it. I apologize. The Cathian Rain, because you played it down and you paid its cost, it's going to have to be used, and we're going to not go back 2 turns. Sorry. Thank you. Haha, Jones is laughing his heart out. He's like, dumbass. Why would you play Cathian Rain and my Kiana? I can't even make fun of them. Both of them wear glasses. Like, I can't even do it. Like, I don't want to do like the nerd, but both of them have the nerd look. Anyways, so let's see. Lee Sin is not really doing amazing because he's such a genius, manipulative player. I guess you could say that he played Kiana and did not tell his opponent she has deflect. But it is given that the opponent would know that. But I mean, I don't know what to tell you guys right now. I'm not here. I'm supposed to be actually commentating seriously. Okay, so Lee Sin here has options. He can play, I guess, a Dead Bloom in the back. He can move his Lee Sin backwards. Play a couple of Clockworks just to get his hand up. I mean, maybe even try to activate the Dreaming Tree here, then move backwards and try to accelerate forward somehow. I think the best option here is to actually just build a board. So I don't know why is Jones taking 35 minutes. Why is Jones taking 5 minutes to play a fucking card? What is wait, where am I? Where? I'm sorry, guys. I've never seen a worse showcased game in my life. I'm sorry. I've never seen anything like this before. The guy, what is he thinking? Does he stop because of the judges? Let me hear.
I guess insight from you. I would like to ask, Patrick, what do we do, at least when it comes to the game plan when trying to figure out the path to victory for the match? Not necessarily this game, because I think this is a very rough game state to come back from. What is the plan we have to think about going game 2 and game 3 if you're Helpful Miner when it comes down to it? And obviously the in-game decisions are part of it.
I mean, I would start by not blowing up all of your runes on the deflect cost on a unit that maybe you could have waited a turn or two. Set that aside for a moment. The 𝐂𝐍𝐍 deck is very efficient when it's on the front foot. When you are able to fire in with your accelerate units, you can play your falling stars against opponents where they're kind of forced to play into it just to develop their board.
Finally, we got a play here. Tasty Faithful was the play, and that's it, Bass. Thank God. We just had to spend 35 minutes to play this stupid card. Anyways, now Lee Sin is automatically winning this game. He's already at 4 points, I think. I think the points had not caught up, have they? He could have activated his own Lee Sin. He doesn't want to, showing that he potentially has something in hand. Maybe it's unyielding, maybe something better. But I mean, we know that this 𝐂𝐍𝐍 cannot play anything. I can't believe 𝐂𝐍𝐍 is about to lose to the Lee Sin because he's such a bad player. There it is. 𝐂𝐍𝐍 is coming out. No acceleration. Just pass. Yeah, he's about to cry. This 𝐂𝐍𝐍 is about to cry. But what are we supposed to do? This is the real world, 𝐂𝐍𝐍. Our opponent is now at 6 points. 𝐂𝐍𝐍 is about to lose the game in a turn. He has no potential to respond at all. Our opponent is so far ahead that there's nothing we could do. Haha, that's the 𝐂𝐍𝐍 and that's the game. Concede. Helpful Miner concede the game. He's gonna retreat. He's gonna retreat the 𝐂𝐍𝐍, but I mean, you should concede the game right now. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. So that's how Lee Sin wins, is by 𝐂𝐍𝐍 actually throwing the game. Whew. Defied. No, you don't draw. Because the spell never activates. You don't actually draw. This should be a challenge. Kiana's back. PTSD Kiana. PTS Kiana. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Have to make a decision. We have to find a way, at least off of one of these battlefields, to stop the game right here.
Yeah, you need to break up one battlefield and then also be able to win against the attack that's available to Jones next turn. It's asking a ton.
Yeah, okay, so paying the 6. Singularity, doing 6 to 2 units.
You can't kill
With the
anything.
buffs on those units, of course, they are alive at 1 damage remaining, and we do have 1 instance of the ability off of the trigger form, the Raven Bloom. So we just need to deal 1 here. And that'll take it. So that's 1 battlefield cleared off, and a Hex Tech Ray to even clean up the Tasty Faithful. Of course, still going to give the Channeled Rune and the draw from it. Channeled 2 Channeled Runes.
Nice. We play on. We play on. It's still, you know, beat by an Accelerate unit.
Ooh. Coming back at least to it.
Oh, I think maybe was it? Yeah, was it healed
Oh, he
because
healed.
combat occurred?
That's
Is
why
that
a showdown
yeah.
occurred. You're right. I didn't think it did heal off of it. So you had to have played the Hex Tech
What
Ray
a bad
first before
player.
that would
Helpful
happen.
Miner, you're
And
the
so I
worst
think with
player
that he
in
goes,
the
oh,
game.
well, then I can't get there. So game
You're
1,
the worst
going to be
player in
going
the
to Jeff
game.
Jones on Lee Sin. Not exactly the case that I would be thinking of, but we are immediately going to be jumping into here to game 2. Zon Warrens for the side of 𝐂𝐍𝐍𝐄𝐓 going first, and then Obelisk of Power coming out for Lee Sin. All right, sweet. So for the first early turns, we have the Pouty Poro coming in. Easy, just want to get a 2-chop onto the board, and then immediately a Sunlit Guardian coming out for the side of Jeff Jones, and we get to buff it because of that Obelisk of Power, giving us the
Come
bonus
on, Helpful
relief
Miner,
on
I'm
the first
rooting for
turn.
you.
So
I'm
I
rooting
love
for
Sunlit
you.
Guardian, but a lot of the E decks have gone
Don't
taken
embarrass
away
me,
from
I'm a
this card,
𝐂𝐍𝐶
but
player.
it feels very powerful when you play it in the least.
Don't you dare embarrass me. Alright, let's see how this goes. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Don't embarrass us. Shit! The Sunlit Guardian, that's a really good guard. I think we can respond to this really well, though. Why is Brian here in our deck? It's Helpful Miner's game to lose, come on. Yeah, I'm too many sunless. He almost buffed his legend. Not bad, but it's not Grove of the God Willow, so we're not going to be drawing cards. Can we actually respond to this Lee Sin? We need to remember it's not an Ari. And we are 𝐂𝐍𝐶. Falling Star? Falling Star gets us beside the obelisk. Can you stop making noise now? Or Void Seeker. 𝐂𝐍𝐶. Pass? I guess we don't do anything. Oh, he's so Helpful Miner's so scared. Bro, Helpful Miner, you're screwed up in the head, man. What are you doing? 𝐂𝐍𝐶 is supposed to be aggressing, not freaking letting Lee Sin build up an advantage. I guess he wants to 𝐂𝐓 Rain. Right, he's signaling that he wants to 𝐂𝐓 Rain. So let's see how Jones wants to respond to this. He's gonna try to break the field. Wow. That's back-breaking. That's it. He takes it. That's back-breaking. 𝐂𝐍𝐍 has no board control. 𝐂𝐍𝐍 has no essential presence. She's got 3 runes that she didn't do anything with. Bro, Helpful Miner is about to lose this game to a Lee Sin. This is unbelievable. And there's a hidden card. What is that, a Zhonya? Is that a call? What am I talking about? It's not called, it's yellow. It's a Zhonya, it has to be a Zhonya. 𝐂𝐍𝐍 goes, conquers, gets a draw, but then what? Are you gonna get Cathian Rain here? Cathian Rain is 2, 4, and then you can... It's too expensive. Honestly, I'm seeing that spells are actually so bad against deflectors. The best way for you to stop a spell is to become a deflector. If there's an equipment that makes you a deflector, I mean, I'm gonna play 500 of that. Literally, spells are so destroyed by equipment, by deflection. He can't do anything to shut down the dead bloom. Like, Cathian would have done some damage, but it's gonna be 4 runes. What is this? Oh, 1000. 1000 is actually good here. 1000 is great here. Thousand is great here. That's a bit on it. Fucking hell. So he has a dead bloom coming back at us. So our Thousand Tail is dead. We can assume whatever we move to the right side is dead too. This is a tough game for 𝐂𝐍𝐍, bro. He put himself in a position he does not want to be in. He doesn't have a retreat, so he is going to be able to save a Thousand Tail. Thousand Tail coming back. Probably the best idea here. So I would actually move my 𝐂𝐍𝐍 to the right side to force my opponent to deal with it, to actually push all of his units forward so I can play retreat on them. I guess no, we're actually just gonna go behind in the game for no reason except to keep a unit extra. It's not good. Now good to start falling behind the Ana Lee Sin. No retreat in that game. That's all she wrote, right? Holy shit. 𝐂𝐍𝐍 is about to lose to Lee Sin. Holy shit, 𝐂𝐍𝐍 is about to lose to Lee Sin. Look how easy he stopped in 1 defy. Look how strong green is. Azir is gonna be broken. Can't wait for Azir. This is crazy, guys. I'm in absolute shock right now. Yeah, that's game. Listen, I really want to stay and stream literally every single game, but I have to work at 7 AM tomorrow. And it's already fucking 9. I can't believe Texas is still playing till now. It's crazy.
Of course, as it would have had to fight us on the...
I really don't think that it's... I mean, I understand what you're saying. It looks bad. I don't think it's tenable for Helpful Miner to say, attack with this 𝐂𝐍𝐍, draw a card, and you on board can trade just with what you have, saying nothing of the cards in your hand. It's a low probability play, I think, in either instance, but there's a possibility that Helpful Miner could actually get lucky or maybe top deck the right card, holding back with the 𝐂𝐍𝐍. I think sending in there, you're just That's just not a game you can win long term.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a different story if you're at 5 points, right? And going from 5 to 6 now opens up this dimension of maybe I can punk out, maybe I can time warp and hold, something like that. You're so far away from being able to cheat this game out that you got to play it straight up.
Yeah, I 100% agree. And now, as Jeff, although only going to 5 points, it is essentially providing, like, hey, I am promoting the game and the match win in 2 turns.
Yeah.
Especially with the current board state here for Helpful Miner, you have to do something against me right now. And a Dr. Mundo coming in at the current moment. I mean, this is a lot of might on a unit, but unless we can move it right away, which there aren't really any tricks in this 𝐂𝐍𝐍 deck to do so, it's just going to sit here for 1 turn and even lose some of its power on the next.
Yeah, and now we have Jeff Jones holding up to 7, so now the burden's on you to break up both battlefields.
Yeah, I think we're just counting discard. Going to figure out what the might total that we need to play around with, because, I mean, Jeff, like you said, Jeff has already had to do very little investment just to combat all the cards that Helpful has to play every single turn. I think this is another low investment commit, and we just do more defensive tricks, or I wonder even if there's just like a crazy way to remove this Mundo right out the get-go. But for these 2 domains, a charm play would just kind of not be a good idea.
Yeah, it's just sort of, you know, again, if you have a way to pick it off cleanly and safely, that's fine. Go ahead and do it. But it's not like there's a big rush and certainly no reason to risk some sort of tempo negative exchange where Helpful Miner can kind of get back into it.
Did pull back both of the Sunlit Guardians.
That's game over.
So not holding both battlefields in its current point, but doing some math here because we're really trying to figure out where is this Mundo going to land. But it's going to be Mundo plus whatever Miner plays in conjunction also with their turn. So there is a world here where Miner actually can create a board state for himself to come back, but playing the least centered coming in here, and it does have another effect on it because it's going to receive a buff here, but other buff friendly units at the same location get an additional +2 might, essentially doing kind of like a mini Master Yi impersonation, but with multiple units on a battlefield.
Yeah, I think Jeff Jones' setup here is really good. There's a very...
This sucks so bad. I can't believe 𝐂𝐍𝐍 is about to lose this game. 𝐂𝐿Eve is actually not bad. 𝐂𝐿Eve is actually not bad. Mundo's 10. This is huge. This by itself is 11. This is 7. So 18. So that's 13. So it's not enough. And he still gets to come back. This game's over. It's so unfortunate, man. It sucks so bad that he lost the first game due to a misplay, and then the second game he kind of just fell behind naturally. The Sunlit Guardians are just so big, and they present a really weird number for 𝐂𝐍𝐍 to break. He had 2 of them. It's just unfortunate. Plus the Zhonya's, he pulled 2 Zhonya's. We already called it. Anytime he plays the Zhonya's, he's always going to be getting ahead. Another Assault 3. He's just filling up his trash can. And then he's gonna Void Seeker? Now he can go in and kill it with the Raven Bloom. And then he can keep his Mundo alive. And his Mundo gets more power because the Raven Bloom dies. Right now if he goes in and he kills the Lee Sin, make sure the Dead Bloom is the only thing that comes back. But the problem is he doesn't get to conquer the other side. I don't know what has just happened. not sure what just happened. Damn, we don't have any idea how that happened. So he just saves his Lee Sin. Ravenbloom goes to get another point. Don't cheat. Gets another point. Singularity is in hand, that's not bad. Damn, no cards, no units to play though. This sucks. Mundo's so good though. What card is that? Ravenbloom, not bad, not bad. That's exactly what we needed. I don't think our opponent can actually win this game right now. If he can, that's goated. I don't see it anyway. He can though. I mean, he does have 6/6, so that's 12. 12 plus 7 is 19. 19 beats Mundo right now. Holy shit. He actually wins this game if he has a Dead Bloom in hand. And I think he has a Dead Bloom in hand. He just Dead Blooms the Ravenbloom, then he just moves on to the next board. Shit. 𝐂𝐍𝐍 loses. 𝐂𝐍𝐍 still about to lose here. Honestly, I think I think it's just that green is just such a strong color. Uh-oh, so he doesn't have, he has no win condition right now. He cannot win the game right now. We know you can't win the game. He's gonna, oh my god, he's gonna try to hold. He's gonna try to hold. Holy shit, he might actually be able to do it. Holy shit. Why would you do that? Why would you fucking do that? What? Unless he wants to conquer the other board. Can he conquer the other board? Does he have an accelerator? He has no accelerator that could conquer the other board. Why would he fucking do that? I guess they're tanks. That's why they're tanks. Now I get it. I thought the Lee Sin was about to die, but never mind. They're tanks. I forgot. They're tanks. Oh, he does have an accelerator. GG. Fucking hell, man. I need Tasty Fate Folks. Tasty Fate Folk is really good. Orange is just such a strong color, not gonna lie. Sorry, green is just such a strong color.
You have a specialist with your own archetype.
Yeah.
And the metagame representation, you know, we know about, you know, let's say the top 3 decks, and that's maybe half the room, but there's still room to have mastery over your little corner of it.
Yeah.
There's prizes that pay out for that, so there is an incentive that reward you for becoming something of a specialist. And sometimes when we're talking about, you know, Riftbound and strategy and tactics, right? We're talking about, we're trying to have the right sort of general game plan. We have the cards that line up the right way. But because the nature of the removal being damage-based and that, you know, you're playing against the same units, you know how much might they have, sometimes it just comes down to numbers.
Absolutely.
And 4s and 7s are magic numbers against 𝐂𝐍𝐍. Those are going to overperform there relative to the rest of the room because of Falling Star, because of Singularity, because of 𝐂𝐍𝐍. And we were able to present a ton of 4s and 7s over the course of that match, and the 𝐂𝐍𝐍 deck really never felt like it was doing its thing. Absolutely. I mean, there were some good exchanges early on in the game, but it felt like uphill sledding once we got past turn 3, and that Lee Sin was able to really just kind of establish control of at least one battlefield and say, come and get it, I've got some energy up, I got cards in my hand, and if you try to brawl with my big units, you're going to get the wrong side of it.
Absolutely. But on the
My question is, how could we not have done that in Master E? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Just
Bro, look how
saw the
fast they
movement
are.
tricks from Annie. Undefeated here for Tariq Patel versus the sensei over here playing 𝐂𝐍𝐍𝐄𝐓. So we're going to see more of the same interesting gameplay, obviously, that we saw from the spell slinging that 𝐂𝐍𝐍𝐄𝐓 has, but on a different avenue, because Annie is the deck that I think a lot of players have shown up with this weekend.
Yes. Fat Dad Sensei, not a player that I'm familiar with coming in this tournament. Tariq Patel, someone I've known for a long time through various games, a 2-time Canadian Flesh and Blood national champion, and a very, very long and storied resume over a number of games.
Yeah, kicking things off immediately as we jump into this one. We've got Zon Warrens coming over here for the Annie side in the game 1, and then, of course, the Dreaming Tree, like we saw from the previous match, for the 𝐂𝐍𝐍𝐄𝐓, and a Pouty Poro immediately going down, and we get those runes back, of course, for our legend.
And that
The
Annie
best start
pattern
you can
here is
imagine.
try to get something, sneak something into a battlefield, maybe 2, quickly as possible, and then use very efficient tricks to retreat yourself back if you're at risk.
Why is the
of
2-3-1
maybe,
dealing
your
with a
thing
6-0?
swallowed up inside of combat?
What's happening right now?
Kind of a deck that's really good at getting to 8 would not be great at getting to 9.
Yes.
You kind of just barely get over the finish line when you get there.
And that's why you see a lot of them play like Arena's Greatest, and we might even see us come out this match to speed
How
up
is
the
this
game
match?
even more so.
Right.
But I think this is why a lot of people have catered towards this Annie deck, because it has one of the, as people describe, and I would agree in some sense of, it has one of the best 𝐂𝐍𝐍𝐄𝐓 matchups, because when you
Good
eventually
gust,
get to 6
four.
points, if you get to the 6, the double conquer play that can come through
Oh, he's
with
gonna
the
play zone
vibe
fight
plus
now.
the ride the winds, there's nothing that really that the 𝐂𝐍𝐍𝐄𝐓 deck can do about it.
Yeah, there's some decks that have outs that involve, well, I have a removal spell that doesn't care about a unit's might.
Yeah.
Bro, I'll tell you what, man. That fucking... The standing restand
𝐂𝐍𝐍𝐄𝐓
is
deck's not
broken.
set up that way. And if the game drags on and you're at 6 and you're able to set up that combo, it's really rare they have any sort of interaction that can break it up.
Yeah, so we'll have to see how that approach goes for
Okay.
that sensei as we are moving on, and immediately playing up 𝐂𝐓 here on one of our own Pouty Poros to beat the Pouty Poro on the other side as a 𝐂𝐍𝐍𝐄𝐓 survivor came through on
Now
the
the
last
Pouty
turn
Poro is
for Patel.
ungustable.
Sorry, and then readies up the 2, of course. And we are going to end up using the 2
Are we gonna
immediately with
deflect?
the best thing that Annie has is I always have energy to play a card to use.
Ride
and
the
we're
Wind.
going to go ahead and play a Ride the Wind right out the get-go to move and ready one of our units.
His own unit.
And, of course, we target our own unit with the Dreaming Tree draw.
That was a really big commitment pre-combat there from Sensei, because gave up a
What the hell
Dreaming
is he
Tree
doing?
trigger by using the 𝐂𝐓 before they got into the showdown.
Yeah. And then, of course, I love the sneaky tricks here where you can
Yup,
move into
there's
the
the
other
tricks.
battlefield.
That's
and
what I was
even
waiting
though
for.
You've given up and conceded the first battle or showdown, you then go into
It's
the
almost
second.
better that you did not go forwards.
Yeah, showing your hand with the 𝐂𝐓 to start is definitely.
Or it's
scary
like
when it comes
almost
to those
better to
resources,
go
but now that
and-
it's still at a battlefield, a Hextech Ray coming in with the, of course, power being paid through our
And,
𝐂𝐍𝐍𝐄𝐓
like,
legend,
to
still
the
going to
opposite
remove that power
battlefield,
off of the
So he doesn't
game.
ride the wind you.
Yeah, still needs to play the deflect cost on it,
Yeah.
but at least saved 1 power there. For
That guy's is way too far
Yeah, and
forward.
following things up with the Nox, hopeful keeping our board healthy, even though we
Both
did have to
classes are
spend
way too
quite
far
a few
forward.
cards that turn.
Alright, let's see what we're
and,
gonna do
and,
here.
and also recycle a fair number of runes too.
And he
Even
has
though,
sneaky,
Sensei was
she
kinda
can
able
just
to
jump
answer
in
everything, I
there,
think,
and then she could come and
Terran's
kill the
probably pretty happy
Poro.
with
I
the
think
way
that's
that
the right
turn
thing to
went
do. We just
overall.
sneaky the other side
They
and
used a
go
lot
to
of
the
their better
Poro.
cards in the matchup,
The 𝐂𝐍𝐶.
and really
Starting
kind of
the
only
stack
tread
check.
water that turn, didn't get very far ahead.
Yep, one of the other better parts for the Chaos Domain. Stack deck, of course, we're going to be taking a look. And, of course, recycling these cards does matter a lot in this game because you're probably never going to see those 2 specifically come.
Yeah, and especially when you're trying to set up that combo with Vi.
Yeah.
It's really nice. First of all, you get a lot of looks at it. And second, if
think
you
we're gonna
are,
retreat.
if your stack deck just goes a weird way,
Oh, it
you
just
have to put
dies.
2 of the
How is
cards on
𝐂𝐍𝐶
the
already
bottom
at
for
3
whatever
cards?
reason. You know, it's all right. It's unlikely that it goes that way in this game, and I can try to just plan for other stuff.
Easy conquer there, getting rid of that Pouty Poro, taking the on-draw effect
conquer.
from the 𝐂𝐍𝐶, of course. And, of course,
Yep,
one of the
like I
other
called
benefits
it,
of
sneaky
playing
pursuer
the
and
Annie
finish.
deck is you don't feel too bad
I
about
don't see
playing
another
these
way out of
sneaky
there.
deck hands on these open battlefields.
And that feels
because
like the
you're
strongest
just trying
way.
to get to the points. And you still get all these on-conquer effects, and you're still going to ready 2 of your runes.
Yeah, magic number is 6, and again, it's, even if Sensei is able to play over the top on 1 combat, it implies that you're holding on the other battlefield. Sensei can't really let that happen. And then even if you have some small stuff lying around, well, the Vi combo swallows that up.
All right, Torrico's already really ahead
Gonna have our
here.
2,
Feels
3
that
ready
way.
actually because we didn't use them all, and drawing
No,
here.
it
And
feels that way
not
because
the
he has more
stickiest of
runes,
unit,
I
of
guess.
course. This the deckhand.
Nobody needs their opinion, to be honest with you guys. Nobody cares. Man, these cleaves are freaking crazy. This has to be a 3-off in every red deck. The cleaves are so clutch. They like even out games so well. A stacked deck. Oh, he's trying to look for something. There it is. He found it. He found the fight or flight. He can send that card back. He found a fight or flight. It has to be the fight or flight. We don't know what it is. They don't show it to us. It is the fight or flight. He drew it. Okay. Now we're gonna play fight or flight. Nice. Holy moly, that stack deck popped off. This is crazy. Are they gonna talk about it?
Depends on, is my game plan 100% about this, or
Oh, he wanted to draw with the Kaisa and save her instead of leave her forwards. Okay, that's, I guess, smart. I guess he gets the extra draw. Alright, passing completely tapped out Kaisa. Kaisa's actually having a hard time against this Annie, which is very interesting. Nice job! Annie's doing great. He's doing much better control than Kaisa's doing. What? This is amazing. He gets to activate the Zon. Does he play anything in the back row? I think he plays a Vi in the back. Oh, another sneaky. Oh my god, that's so good. These are so good, dude. This is amazing. This is unbelievable. Like, he's drawing exactly what he needs. And he's playing exactly what he needs. This is actually amazing. And it's so simple. It's so easy. A single cleave. A single cleave and a Void Seeker won him the game. Look how easy it is to play against a Kaisa when you have Void Seekers. Darius is coming out. That's the only way. Do we ride the wind him? Send him back home. I don't see a way out. Yeah, I don't think we have another spell. Unfortunate. He's tapped out completely though. Completely tapped out. We go to 6. I mean, there's the Vi. In one turn, Vi potential win. We just need to draw into the Vi. We have the Vi. No, we have a Kaisa. We need the Vi. We need the Vi to win the game. We need to draw into a Vi ride the wind here. We can get the ride the wind right now with the Annie, but we need the Vi. I don't see the Vi. Is that a Vi or is that a Kaisa? There's 2 Kaisas orVis in the hand. Just play Kaisa Vi. Play Kaisa Vi. You're ahead. Play Kaisa Vi. What are you doing? For Vi. For what? On the Raven? But now we can't play Annie. He's gonna gust this sneaky. That's hilarious. That doesn't even make sense. That doesn't even make sense, bro. He literally just did that just so he can restand his unit. Does he play Vi here? I don't even think he has Vi in hand. He needs a Vi down though. He's at 7, but he can't You can't win the game. Okay, there's the Vi. Actually, I don't think he's supposed to play her. Actually, never mind. I don't think you're supposed to play her. I take it back. I don't think you're supposed to play her. Oh my god, I take it back. I take it 100% back. I think you just keep it in her hand. Oh no. No. He didn't need to play her. She's so cheap. No, he didn't need to play her. I actually take it back. I was wrong. Oh, because the opponent has no cards in hand. That's why. The opponent has no cards in hand, so he doesn't want to let him do anything. Is that reaction? That's crazy. This is amazing. He's just shut him down completely. He just concedes. Wow. This is amazing. Let's go game 2, 𝐂𝐬𝐍𝐄𝐓. They're not gonna even sideboard. They are sideboarding. I guess he knows exactly what he's gonna side. I would not put another Gust, because there was a mini Gust that he did not use. This is the hard part. What card do you want to get rid of? Bro, you could show us them side decking. Oh, this has all been pre-recorded. This is all pre-recorded. Feels that way. Okay, strong start from both. Both are playing cards they want to see. I mean, Annie has Arena's Greatest, so you might lose the game here. It might be no, actually, that's 𝐂𝐬𝐍𝐄 who's playing Arena's Greatest. 𝐂𝐬𝐍𝐄 might be having a problem. Because Annie's the only deck that might actually be happy with this. Dreaming Trees to play. What we need to do is we need to pull out the 𝐂𝐬𝐍𝐄. We did not need to draw. This is mentally ill. This is literally mentally ill. Why would you do this? You need to draw. You need to play units down. You don't fucking need to draw right now. What is this idea of playing this unit down? We're supposed to play out the 𝐂𝐬𝐍𝐄 here. GG. I guess concede the game. I mean, what am I supposed to do now? Concede the game? We have Arena's Greatest and Annie's ahead of us in points, and we don't have units on the board? Because I want to draw? Instead of play out a 𝐂𝐬𝐍𝐄 and pass? Why did you have to do that? Greedy! Okay, now we're just going to go conquer. We're ahead now, even though we're second. GG. And I'm Annie. And I'm on my 2 favorite boards, Arena and Dreaming. There's the 𝐂𝐬𝐍𝐄 out pass. That's what you were supposed to do. Instead, you were stupefying. Okay, let's see. We can recover here. Darius recovers everything. 𝐂𝐬𝐍𝐄 accelerated recovers everything. I don't know if we can even accelerate the 𝐂𝐬𝐍𝐄 at this point because we're just gonna get fight or flighted. Look how much resources we're putting in just to get. Oh, I mean, if he keeps deflecting, if he's gonna keep attacking our Poro and deflecting it, he's not gonna have a good time. Okay, he's flighting his own unit, thank God. Thank God. And then the ability of Zahn, of the traveling merchant. The ability of the merchant. Okay, there it is. Alright, now let's see. 𝐂𝐍𝐍 just pulls out 𝐂𝐍𝐍 and just chills. Literally, or accelerate 𝐂𝐍𝐍 into the forward. I mean, I think we pull her out and she's chill backwards. We're behind. We're not going to catch up now. We need another turn to catch up. Unless we have 𝐂𝐻. No, we can't 𝐂𝐻 in here. Why isn't 𝐂𝐍𝐍 coming out? When does 𝐂𝐍𝐍 ever come out? If she doesn't want to come out early game, when is she ever going to come out and feel good? If she doesn't come out this turn, when is she going to come out and feel good? Like, I'm asking for real. So he plays 4 runes. Instead of pulling out a 𝐂𝐍𝐍, he plays 2 Raven Blooms. See, the 2 Raven Blooms, you can play them at any time. And you can play them next to Darius, for example. Whereas 𝐂𝐍𝐍, you cannot play her next to Darius. Like, Raven Bloom can be played to activate 2 Dariuses here. So it's always better to pull out the 𝐂𝐍𝐍 first. Like, this 2-3-1 guy is showing why he's 2-3-1, you know? Sensei. Okay, and he's just auto-winning here. Stack deck. Just extra stuff for free, just for existing. I think, guys, I think this will be the last showcasing I'm gonna showcase. I gotta go and get stuff done, man. I gotta work in the morning, and this is definitely not my job. I wish I was there at Houston. I wish this was my job. I will make it, but not right now. Alright, Annie's really in the leading position here. Traveling Merchant is going to try to come forward, try to actually contest with the Poro, which is very interesting. What do we have here to play it? We activate the Traveling Merchant's ability before we actually activate any abilities. And there it is. We literally just drew into the cleave and we're going to activate it onto the Dreaming Tree. Oh, this is going to feel great. This cleave is feeling so good in Dreaming Tree. Hex Tech is activated. Unfortunately, we are at Assault +3, so we're actually surviving this. And then we just die afterwards, exactly. Not because of the damage, but because... Oh, I'm dropping frames, it's whatever. Because of the... actual Poro's combat damage, that's what was killing us, not the ability. Ride the Wind is coming to steal us some extra points. What a genius. This is Annie's proving why he's not gonna, how he's gonna win this game. He's already ahead. He's utilized his battlefields really well. His hand is huge, he has everything he needs. This is amazing. He literally can gather some points right now. If he has Ride the Wind, he can get a point here. Whereas 𝐂𝐍𝐍 is pretty much, will never pull out his 𝐂𝐍𝐍 ever. Okay, finally she's out. Gathering a point. Is she even going to activate? We'll see. He won't let her. He's going to fight her, flight her. Interesting, he didn't do that. I think he was supposed to do that. So the Raven Blooms can come forward and then he can easily take them out. I guess he is going to easily take him out anyways. Look at the ability for Annie to respond. This is crazy. Pass. Interesting. 3 up. Not a good look. Not something Annie wants to see. We can conquer there on the right side, easy. And then fight or flight to save if necessary. We can do a lot of things. If we have Darius here, we pull him off. There's a lot of work. I don't know what the options are. I mean, I think we just need to wait through the 𝐂𝐍𝐍. So the 𝐂𝐍𝐍 we could just fight or flight her, send her back, and then gust the Ravenbloom. We do have a Darius in hand. I mean, that's game right there. That's game winning. Play Vi into Darius. Well, he's going. Why? Why would you do that right now? He's returning 4. I guess that's not everything. He has Ride the Wind. Interesting. There's Ride the Wind. Okay, GG. This combo is supposed to be played at 6, but he just wants to empty the board here right now. Just guarantees that he's winning the game next turn. No response, of course. Guys has no response to that. Holy shit, Annie's showing her strength. There it is. That's the final stage. And pass. I mean, he doesn't need to do anything else. I mean, he's already won the whole game. 𝐂𝐍𝐍, 𝐂𝐓 and Rain, it will be really good because I think Tarek played a little bit too early. He was not supposed to play that Vi early. But maybe he's thought in his head he can bring it back. Maybe he has 2 Vi's in hand, that's why. Because then he could just go Annie, Vi, win game. Darius is out, and Darius is coming with the guy, and the guy is gonna just kill Vi for free. Yep, no response really. I mean, you could fight or flight the Vi back home, I guess. Or you could fight or flight the Darius. If you do that, you might win the game actually. You could have done the Darius, but he wanted to draw his... Or move a unit from battlefield. I mean, I think he could have done the Darius. He would have won the game. He would have won the game. But anyways, he's just gonna do that with Vi again. I think that was right. He's just gonna do that with Vi again. Poor guy has nothing to do. He has to play that. The guard next. No, you don't pass. You play the guard. Oh my god. I think you're supposed to play the guard next to the Darius. Bro, Annie just automatically wins this matchup. She just has spells. She just has options. There it is. Vi is still alive. Send everything back. We're gonna pop off. Kaisa first to draw. And then here it is. Vi. Recycling all my cards. And attacking head on. Is he gonna play Cleave?